This is Thursdays Are for Family, episode 2. And 3, 2,
5.
1.
Yes, please.
Had to recount. Rude.
Yeah, way to space that out. I think the 5 was appropriate.
And here we are.
Hey, Doug.
Welcome back to the second
You're going to go down there. We turn the
episode
TV off. So we'll disconnect.
Thursdays
are we live?
Are for Family. Who's drunk, me or you?
Not me. I'm drunk on life. Pregnancy, COVID, whatever.
How's that treating you? So is there like a lack of oxygen going to your brain?
No, I take large breaths sporadically to make sure that the baby has enough oxygen. And I heard I breathe heavier now. I was on the phone for work earlier, and they were like, "Are you?"
That.
I know. They said,
Breathe like a fat person.
We were on a conference call, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I breathe." I said, "Oh, am I breathing heavy?" And I said, "My brother said the same thing when I was on the phone with him." And I was like, "Well, it's worse in the morning." But I just like choked on some water a minute ago, so I'm back at it.
Why is it worse in the morning? Are you like super congested? What does that sound
Yeah.
like? Because it's already bad enough as it is. So then in the mornings you're like,
I think I think it's just my voice sounds more congested, like you can hear it.
sound like Marge from
So
Simpsons. You're like, Doug, listen, Doug.
I'm more like,
I want
"Hey,
bacon and
Sister
eggs.
Selma."
Oh, no. You're like that chick from This
Oh,
Is the Wrong
Daddy.
Missy. You're like, I'm Hellstar. Have you watched that yet?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's hilarious. I got it. I'm Hellstar.
Yeah, that's it. She looked just like that. That's so silly. How do I full screen this? I am. There we are. So getting a little waisty pants here for New Year's. Ending the, I don't want to say, a lot of people are saying 2020 was a shit show. 2020 was a shit fire. Everybody's glad that it's over, but I'll be honest with you, 2020 was not that bad. I mean,
This past month was pretty bad.
if we're gonna overlook COVID, I guess I got a new house. Ed got a new house. My brother got a new house. My other brother got a new house. You got a new house. I got a raise.
Our other sister's in the market for a new house.
Did you start your administrative job this year? Maybe.
I've been an administrator for a while.
Same place.
I've been there for over a year now.
Oh. All right. Well, that was a cutoff point. Just us. Her year sucks. Mine, pretty good. What are you beckoning over there?
Mom just knocked on the door even though it's unlocked.
Oh, what? Mom's there? Is she gonna podcast with us? Welcome to the podcast,
She could.
Mom.
Let me go grab her because apparently the door's not unlocked.
The door's not locked. Yeah, still having trouble going in. But yeah, listen. Year 2020, not that bad, not that shabby. I'm happy with all the things that happened. It accumulated with a beautiful house, a beautiful family, and a little bit of Mike's Hard Lemonade, and this computer. Most impressively of all, this
I just
year
like to
PC.
lock our relatives out of
Can't
the
beat
house.
that. What was going on? There's some.
So my quarantine will be up tomorrow, but Mom had COVID as well, and so she's like the only person allowed at my house.
All you sick people just congregate together. Talk about the
We
days
do.
when you used to be healthy.
Yeah.
Then you like reach out to us healthy people for like a little bit of normalcy.
You know what's sad?
What's that?
Earlier I got really excited because I thought I could smell a piece of ham for a second. I was like, I swear I just smelled that ham.
Dude, speaking of smelling ham, the other day I was petting Nico, and I don't know if you've ever looked at Nico. He's a rambunctious dog. He has lots of energy.
No, I remember Nico.
Oh yeah, so I'm petting him and I'm scratching his butt, and then he's just like, fart's a good one, you know? And so much so that it scares him, and he hops and he like looks at his butt, and then he looks at me, and then he starts playing, and he's like, come on, more pets. Like it didn't happen, and I was like, you know what you did. You know what you did.
He crab dusted you.
I know, this seems to be a repeating thing for me for the past this week's theme is get
I know,
crop
and you
dusted.
keep comparing them to pork products.
The food
It's
items?
disgusting.
All
No,
I'm
pork
saying-
products. Ham, sausage.
Well, that lady definitely ate sausage, and Joe definitely had ham. I know because I fed
Stressing
it
me
to
out
him.
every time you talk about that lady's fart.
Well,
You know what? That's like that is like a just a factor of being old. If you fart and somebody ignores it, you know that you have come of that age. You're a senior citizen.
somebody ignores it. Oh, is that
If
like
you
out of
fart
respect?
and nobody's like, "Ew, did you just fart?" Or like, "Oh, did you just fart? That's disgusting."
Oh, trust
It's
me.
because you're old.
If I was in that elevator, I would have told that lady. I'd be like, listen, we're both adults here. What is wrong with you? Inappropriate. There's areas for that are well ventilated. You could do that shit on your own time. Not my time. I got stuff to do today. You're slowing me down. You see these freshly shaved armpits? Want to know why? Because it makes me aerodynamic when I run. Because I got stuff to do today. I have to be
You shave
fast.
your armpits?
No. You never seen that off of Pineapple Express? He's like,
okay.
shaved armpits. He's like, I can handle danger. He's like, what does that have to do with anything? It makes me aerodynamic when I fight.
It's weird to me if a guy shaves their armpit, but I think it's disgusting if girls don't shave their armpits.
Is that a double standard?
I don't know. Sure.
My thing's like, why? You know, the markers of a real
It's
man.
not comfortable.
No, the markers of a real man is a man that does whatever the fuck he wants, doesn't give a shit. I've shaved my armpits before.
I
and
do
I'll
have
it
friends
again.
that will they're typically for physique shows and stuff, but they shave their legs and then they'll like walk around in leggings like, oh my God, these are so comfortable. Like, you guys just wear these all the time.
So smooth. That's why I would say body lifters are like super drama queens. They pamper themselves. That's what it is. Spray tans, shaved legs, waxed assholes.
Excessive.
That's probably a
I'm not
thing
sure
though,
if they
right?
do that.
Yeah.
I doubt that. They're not showing that on stage, so I doubt that.
Yeah, they turn around. They give a glute show. Ain't that right? They even make it lift weights
Like their
sometimes.
butt cheeks though. They're not like
How embarrassing would it be if you had a tuft of tail hair coming out, pumping
they're
outside?
not like, oh, check out my butthole. They're not like showing that off on stage.
Who are you? Got something in your ears you're trying to wiggle out, or?
Your mom keeps talking to me.
Oh. So this is Thursdays are for family podcast.
Thursdays are for family podcast. You're allowed to be part of this too, but I only have one headset, so.
And I would invite you to be on the actual Zoom call, but unfortunately, we don't have that much money.
Yeah, we'd invite you to be on the call, but Michael's too cheap to up to the premium. You just said you got a raise. I believe we make approximately the same amount.
No, how much do you make?
Yep.
Before taxes? I think
I'm not throwing that out there.
I
on
think
this
I think it's
podcast.
definitely more than I make. So first of all, it's Monkii. I don't know who this Michael person is that you speak of. Second of all, you make more money than Monkii does, which means that falls on you. That's your burden to bear. Quit being impressive.
It's not about how much money you make. It's about how you spend your money. So
It's about
if you want
how
this
about-
podcast to take off, Monkii, why don't you invest in the premium Zoom
It's
package?
definitely about how you just checked yourself out on stream. How many times does that happen?
Check yourself out on stream. What is that?
I said that's definitely about how you just checked yourself out on stream. I seen that. Here, to the side. Let it fall down the side.
Oh, I think that's just the natural.
No, you
hair
definitely
flick to
did
the
that.
side.
I think that one thing I've acquired,
Get out of the quick.
one thing I've acquired, one ability I've acquired from being a husband is being able to tell when ladies check themselves out to make sure that they're up to date. Was that how you?
Oh, do I look like I'm checking myself out? Do I look like I'm checking myself out? Because I'm not.
Yeah, I could see that being your checking yourself out face. One more time for the crowd. Let's see it. And screenshot. Got it. That's going up to the next thumbnail. That's actually going to be part of the thumbnail
Oh,
for
is
this
it?
episode. Yep. Boop. Again.
Is this right?
No, do the squishy face one. Boop.
I was like,
Yes.
that one.
What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, so I was driving and this thought came across my mind, right? Would you say
Our
that? Oh, have you ever been in a fist fight?
Yeah, I have.
Can we hear about this? Should I dark silhouette you and give you a voice changer for this story?
One time I punched our sister in the head.
No, that doesn't count. I mean like a fight with some rando, a casual.
I don't fight randos.
So that's never happened. Never been in a street fight.
Nope.
Just your poor, unexpecting sister.
I fought you too.
Tried. Allegedly.
No, we fought.
All right, so I guess this is gonna take
You know
a
what's
different
funny?
stance.
You've been in a street fight.
Yeah.
And have you won the street fight?
Yes. 2 of them.
Like an actual
3 of
fist
them.
fight. Not like just picking a guy up by his throat and throwing him down.
3
The
of them.
actual fist fight.
Yeah. Toe to toe, dance
Punches
to dance.
being
Yeah,
thrown.
I've definitely won
Yeah.
some fist fights. I've lost some fist fights.
Yeah, I feel like you say weird stuff during your fist fights too. Remember how I told you my friend was like, pull your pants down and be like, you want to go? I feel like that's you. You just say absurd things.
Yep. I'm like, oh.
Maybe not that
see this
weird,
over here? See this?
but like
Smell
just
that.
like a
Smell
super
that.
absurd,
What I
just
do.
like real absurd. Like I've killed men. Like
kiss your mother with that mouth. What is it that Will Ferrell says in what is that? Get Hard? Like you, what does he say? You fuck your mother with that dick? Is that what he says?
I don't remember that.
You never
I was
seen?
thinking Step Brothers
Oh, I
when
forgot.
he's like,
You
and
hate
he
Will
said,
Ferrell.
"Let's get it on."
No, dude. The movie's so old. People
He
don't
had
put
this
that
look
anymore.
in his eyes.
Get Hard with Kevin Hart. You don't like Kevin Hart either?
They mad dog.
The Mad Dog, yeah. When he's in the
Don't
park
sad
and
dog me.
he's trying to fight people. And he's coming up with all these different insults. Like, what's this? What's this? Your dick.
I feel like you can't go wrong with like a 21 Jump Street insult. He's like, during the fight, you want me to beat your dick off? I'll beat your dick off with both hands.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched it in quite a long time. I don't remember any of it.
Oh, Mom and I go through phases where we watch movies and their sequels, and we just recently watched 21 Jump Street and then 22 Jump Street.
You know, I just realized we have music in the background. Pause that. That was Dan Terminus, for anybody that was wondering. Excellent jams if you're a fan of, I guess, like, what would you call that? Damn it, I can't think
I couldn't
straight
hear it,
right
so
now.
I got nothing.
I'm a little buzzed, and thoughts are escaping my grasp.
Oh, are they?
Yep, it's gone.
I really
don't know
thought
what
you
that means
froze
it
for a minute.
No, that was me thinking. That was my frozen think face. So anyways, coming from somebody that doesn't have any fighting experience whatsoever, never been in a street fight, never been truly tested or tried out in the wild,
Sure.
never had to handle the pressures and the stress of what life would throw at you. Do you think, I'm going to run some scenarios. Here's some fun game right here. I'm going to run some scenarios. Do you think that Betty White in her prime,
You leave Betty White out of this.
you could
Don't you
beat
sully
her.
her good name.
You could beat her in hand-to-hand combat.
No, she would beat me.
Let's actually roll through the Golden Girls. I don't know all their names. Betty White's actually the only one. So the next one is the oldest one.
B. Arthur.
Is she the grumpy one?
That one.
Yes. Yep. There you go. Check that out. Dork. What a dork.
Your mom's a dork.
That's true. Anyways, about that, I'm gonna go ahead and answer for you. Let's both.
Well, B.
Six
Arthur
eyes.
was in the Marines, so I'm gonna say no. I could
All
not
right.
beat her.
So B. Arthur's also up in your ass because you're kind of in your prime, right?
Yeah.
I also.
Are you
think that-
talking about me fighting B. Arthur when she
Yes.
was the age that she was
No.
while on Golden Girls?
No. In their prime. Let's say 30. She's 30. You're not even 30, but still prime, right?
Not. Yeah, I think B. Arthur could. She's got reach too.
Damn, dude. You're
She's
losing
real
this.
tall.
Betty White whooped your ass. B.
She
Arthur
did.
whooped your ass. All right, so then the next one.
I could probably take Rue McClanahan or Estelle Getty.
Wait,
I'm thinking.
let's see the picture.
So that that one's Rue.
Right there on
Rue.
the right boob.
Yeah,
There's stretched
and that
out
one's
face.
Estelle.
So are we talking about you taking them at their current age or them when they're 30?
Well, they're dead, so definitely not now.
I don't know why that had anything to do with anything. Yeah, I guess you're right. Current age. My bad. I'm drunk. So anyways, back to when they were 30. You think you could beat the younger of the two? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think I could take them
I'm not going to lie to you. So
together simultaneously.
no. So times were different back in their day. There was no pampering. They were raised by wolves. They lived through world wars.
I would never fight them.
All I'm saying
They're
is
angelic.
they would definitely whoop your ass.
I would just be like, just take me.
All
Just
right.
throw me into the river.
Going up to the next one.
Throw me into the Florida swamps.
Rosie O'Donnell. Hand-to-hand combat. She's 30. She's scrapping. She's fighting her,
She was
clawing her way.
She was like pretty rough, like pretty. She was like kind of like stacked a little bit now when she was younger.
Was she? I've never seen her when she was young.
I don't know.
Was
She was the nanny or something in Harriet the Spy.
Yes, Harriet the Spy. I was just trying to think of what the fuck that movie was.
She was a
Flintstone
in a
lady.
League of Our Own. Oh yeah, she was. She was Betty from the Flintstones.
Yep. And then I'm pretty sure she lifted up a car in that movie.
Could you fight Rosie O'Donnell? You think you would beat Rosie O'Donnell in a fight?
Listen, I am not going to say.
I think she would fight you and win.
I'm not going to say that I would punch Rosie O'Donnell so hard in her face that she'd shit out her fupa. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that this elbow would just teach her a lesson. I'm not going to say that she'd be like, listen, Michael, or Monkey, I just want to come to your house.
It seems like you're saying it.
I just want to come to your house and do your laundry and your dishes. There's no need for all this confrontation.
Why is her voice deeper than yours?
Need for all this confrontation, Monkey. Listen, me, Rosie O'Donnell, I would like to just take you out for lunch. We'll get some sausage. We'll get some ham. Might smell a little bit like ass. We'll make it work.
What is up with you and pork products and ass?
I was bringing a
Circle
full
back
round
to it.
circle. That was a callback, is what that was. Listen, I'm the king.
It was. I think that you just have some weird attachment to it.
I'm the king of callbacks.
I don't even think it was intentional. I just think that you keep going back to it like a weirdo.
100% meditated. I'm the king of callbacks. I'm a comedian. This is what I do. I made it funny. Laugh. You're a bitch. Gotcha, motherfucker. For somebody that's dead inside, those giggles seem pretty legit. All right, well, give me some. Come on. Who am I fighting? But it has to be fair.
Who are you fighting?
It has to be fair.
Okay.
All right, give me a scenario, too. So, like, it's...
Liam Neeson.
No, check this out. It's the end of 2020, and the vaccines are released. Everybody's got COVID, but they're way worse, and people are dying. And then they're like, listen, we only have 15 of these left. You got to fight people for this.
Chuck Norris. You got to fight Chuck Norris in his prime.
No. Come on. I said fair. Fair. You got to be fair. I like the Liam Neeson, right? Because my thing's like, he's actually old as fuck, and I'm pretty sure that I could just kick his legs out from under him. Just legs.
No, you said these are in their prime.
Liam Neeson.
These are in their prime scenarios.
All right. So have you ever seen him? He's tall. He's gangly. He's got no definition, no muscle. The few things that he's learned was all camera angle tricks.
Are you sure? Because it seems like he probably knows, like, I'm going to hit you right here, and you're going to poop your pants.
You think that he knew that when he was 30? I think he learned that from movies. I think he learned that on the set of Taken.
All right. Sam Elliott.
I don't know who that is.
What? With the mustache?
Oh, the dude from, what's that movie, that TV show with Ashton Kutcher?
He's on The Ranch.
The Ranch, yeah.
He's the dad.
I wouldn't fight him. I think
in his prime.
Yeah.
In his prime.
No, I definitely would.
He was like a biker guy.
Yeah, but also
sort of kind of a cowboy.
He was born with an old man body. Why are you putting me against these old men?
These are the actors I know.
He looks like he was 70 when he was 30.
He would roundhouse you.
No, that was also part of a movie. Absolutely not. That dude, looks like he wants to take me out to a Queen show, buy me drinks, try to slip me a Mickey, and get it on. He also looks like he wears...
How dare you insult Sam Elliott like that?
Done yet. He also looks like he wears jeans so tight that he couldn't lift that bitch up past his fucking kneecap. Roundhouse kick me. Are you kidding me? With what?
No, not roundhouse kick you. Like, yeah, he'd roundhouse kick you.
Yeah, no, not with the pants that he was wearing back in that day. Nope. Next. I'm winning. I'm 2 up right now.
All right.
I'm drinking Mike Hard Lemonade. Try me. What's up? It only makes me harder as I go. Yeah. Take your mind out of the gutter. You're nasty. What are you doing? He's OPs. I thought we were adults having an adult conversation.
All right. David Hasselhoff.
All right. So the only reason that I think that I could beat David Hasselhoff in a fight is one, because he was a raging alcoholic, and I honestly don't think that he could stay on his feet when he was fighting me. Like he looks like he'd be like, hey,
God, you have an excuse for everything.
hey, you. I don't like your face. I'm gonna take this leg and I just punch right
You
in his
think
mouth.
you could take Knight Rider?
That's a TV show. All right, are we talking about TV show characters right now? What TV show character am I then?
Hey,
I'm listening.
Chuck Norris played himself, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
Same.
I'm not
David
fighting Chuck
Hasselhoff.
Norris. You kidding me?
It's a
I
Hoff.
walked away from that one. Listen, the way I look at it is if Chuck Norris was my opponent.
What about like Tom Selleck?
I don't know who that is.
He also has a mustache. Here, I'll Google him for you.
Are you going through?
I use the other phone.
Are you going through a phase right now with mustaches? Is this a thing? What does Dove look like right now? Is he growing out a mustache? Does he have a quarantine stash?
Doug always has facial hair.
Does he tickle your face with his big raging 70s mustache?
All right, Magnum PI. You're fighting Magnum PI.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be a tough one.
Prime.
Listen, we would go toe to toe.
I think he's got you.
We would go toe to toe, and I'd be like, "Listen, man, I can't beat you. You can't beat me. Let's solve this in a game of rock paper scissors."
I got one for you.
Okay.
Lou Ferrigno. He's coming for you.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's the Hulk. How do you beat the Hulk? He's gonna smash you. But the man's got a sweet side. They're like, Lou, I got a family, and they're sick, and they're dying from COVID. And he'd be like,
oh, all right, Monkey.
He'd be like, Hulk smash!
Listen, Monkey, we can team up and we'll take these people out together.
And we would team up.
And I'd be like, whoa, you sound a lot like Rosie O'Donnell.
His voice was at least 2 octaves lower than Rosie O'Donnell. She can still get it. But yeah, we would team up. It would be like seeing a Mexican Thor and the Hulk just clearing the crowd.
You would compare yourself to Thor, an actual god.
Apparently, it's only a crowd of just big mustache having jean jacket wearing men, just cowboys. Would you pick me up? Did I walk onto a ranch? Is this what happened here? Where am I at? Is this Tennessee?
Dude Ranch?
Does this scenario take place in Texas? And then what's going on here?
Excuse me. Magnum PI was not in a jean jacket, and Knight Rider, if anything, had a leather jacket.
That's true. I'll give you that one. But Magnum PI definitely wore jeans and a jean jacket. Can you?
Who didn't wear a jean jacket? You wore a jean jacket when they were in their prime.
I would wear a jean jacket if I had one. I think I came across one once.
I'll still wear a jean jacket.
I don't know whose it was. I hope that comes back.
Probably Dad's.
Oh yeah.
Jean jackets are definitely back.
Had cowboy boots, by the way, and also a 70s mustache. So right in that wheelhouse of people, you know?
I have no idea.
What is it?
Mom would like to know who has Dad's jean jacket.
Oh,
I would probably say, if I had to guess, it would be Louis.
Maybe Goodwill?
No.
Probably some street bum? I guess.
A homeless person.
Yeah, who has his cowboy boots?
Oh, he had gotten rid of those.
Oh, cowboy boots. You have cowboy boots, don't you?
I have several pairs, yes.
I assume so. Are they colored cowboy boots?
There's black and teal, brown with navy stitching, and the white ones with the glitter inlay that I wore for my wedding.
You wore glitter inlaid cowboy boots for your wedding?
Yeah, they're like ivory and silver.
You're what's wrong with America. I want you to know that.
You're what's wrong with America.
With your glittery cowboy wedding boots.
That's right.
How did that happen?
They're perfect for dancing.
You don't even listen
to
country music.
That's actually what I listen to.
To be confirmed.
Have you ever even ridden a horse?
No. What question is that?
I was wondering. We grew up in the country. I think I'm probably the most country person we're related to.
On the outskirts of the city.
No, like our friends had farms with horses.
I could throw a rock and it would be in the city.
No,
it's
you're
true.
Too weak for that.
Also,
if you were Chuck Norris, maybe.
If you had any friends that had horses, they lived even further out.
Like maybe a mile. I could get to one of their houses within 3 minutes now.
They had a horse at their property.
They have multiple horses.
No, back
then. And a pony.
When you grew up.
Yes.
When you grew up.
Yes.
Where was it? Let me get an exact address. Chat,
down the street.
I need you guys to go to this house and confirm.
It's down the street. It's on 579. So it's just on the other side of Millbury Road.
I don't know where that.
Yeah, you're not even good with directions.
Oh, that's no, you're talking to the wrong guy. What am I, a bird? Does have an
I
internal
didn't
compass?
say north or south.
What's going on here?
I gave you a street name. What
579.
birds are like, oh, I'm flying on 579 right now.
I would think so.
By Millbury Road.
You think I'm just carrying around a map?
Right. Going to 51, 163, 75.
Now you're just saying numbers at me. What are you doing?
90.
You're doing this because I'm buzzing right now, aren't you? You're trying to confuse
Trying to
me.
name all the state routes and interstates.
All right. Well, who am I fighting next? Who am I fighting now?
Why do I have to name so many people? You hit me with the 4 Golden Girls,
All right,
and I had to name them for you.
All right. Taylor Swift.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, she would sing you a song and lull you to sleep. And then
I didn't like her when she sang
ground and pound
country. I sure don't like her when she sings pop.
you. I think she would get you. She
think
also
so.
wears cowboy boots,
She'd be like fighting your wife. Tall and slender.
which makes her
Definitely
fast.
never been in a fight before.
Makes fast, aerodynamic. She probably has Bruce Lee type accuracy. The Swiftmeister? Are you kidding me? I bet she could swing her hair and blind you. You know?
I could do that. My ponytail's long enough.
No. Let it
Yeah.
down. Let's see it.
I did the Hellstar.
For you, it's not a weapon though. It's just an intimidation factor. One more time. Let's see the Hellstar.
Actually, when I was in high school, I remember one of my friends used to take my ponytail because my hair was so long, and she'd like swing it around and always try to like hit me in the eyes. Be sitting next to me in Spanish.
What are you doing right now? Were you like, was that to like emphasize the end of your sentence there? Is that what happened?
What are you talking about?
No. What are you doing? What does that mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you summoning a pasta to your side? Watch beverages.
Pasta? Come here, pasta.
Summoning the pasta. Beverages
Preferably
are going to start coming.
rigatoni.
All right,
I was
so
snapping at my dog.
Taylor Swift would whoop your ass. What other women people are there out there?
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. And you have like the worst. Oh yeah, no, I could fight him because he had tight jeans. But
Yeah,
Taylor
are
Swift,
you
her
kidding me?
hair's so long, she could just whip you with it.
Yeah, she'll definitely whip you in the ass. Listen, I'm just doing.
You
what
have
any fight
unrealistic
comment-
explanations.
No, this is a real thing. What are you talking? Listen, you have no fight experience on the streets. I've been out there. I've seen it. This is real
He's
life
lost.
shit.
He's lost
listen,
people.
You could trust Monkii on this. He knows. Taylor Swift would blind
He
you.
loses and he says things that are crazy.
She
Like,
would blind your eyes.
I've gone to prison for worse.
No,
Like,
listen. Taylor Swift will blind your eyes, and then she would sing to you and lull you to sleep and ground and pound your ass, just like that. See how fast that
I
is?
hope Rosie O'Donnell, with her voice that was horribly misrepresented by you,
All right, well,
comes and beats
hold on.
you up in real life.
Let's hear your Rosie O'Donnell voice. Oh wait,
I think it's definitely more nasally.
Let's hear
It
it.
is deeper, but it's like,
I'm ready.
hey. It's like,
What was that?
yeah, I got nothing.
What was that, Ernie? Was that an Ernie? Is that what that was? Was it Sesame Street? You're gonna give me all that shit, and then you're gonna straight up go,
Hey guys.
I don't think she's ever said "Hey guys" in her life. One,
She probably has.
never. This never
I bet.
happened.
I bet she has.
No, that would definitely. There would be footage of this. Well,
There
then,
probably is. I need you to Google Rosie O'Donnell saying, "Hey guys."
listen. If that was a thing, then
If
Trump
not for
would've
any
smashed her
other
for that.
reason, she was quoting Sloth from the Goonies.
Oh my God! Listen, my impression's horrible, but then you follow up with a. You follow up with, hey guys, I'm Rosie O'Donnell. Welcome to the Rosie O'Donnell show.
Do you think her name is Donald?
Is Rosie O'Donnell? You can't hear the O because it's so nasal. it's lost in what your impression was. Oh, shit.
Oh, was I slurring? Rosie O'Donnell.
It sounds better in my head right now. I can hear it perfectly. I imagine that's how she lives her life. She thinks she's saying every word. Here's that. I don't remember the last time I heard Rosie O'Donnell speak. What she sounds.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
All right, well, let's make this real then. You versus your bestie, Jess.
Oh, we've actually thrown each other around before.
But was this
We've never
like
gotten into
play
a
wrestle?
true fist fight. there was one time when we like looked at each other like, come at me, like we were getting ready to fight. But we've definitely thrown each other around. At the one time we got into a wrestling match, and it was the day after her mom came home from knee surgery. And we
Okay.
grabbed each other and we just like threw ourselves.
Hold
and
on a
we're
second.
like,
You jumped to
this
the end
far.
of the story. Can we get some premise build up, please? How did you? Mom came home and you just looked at each other and it was like, "You're going down, bitch."
No. Her mom was home. She had just had a knee surgery and she was sitting in her chair, her legs all propped up. I don't know what we started wrestling about, probably like the TV or something stupid, or she probably hit me in the leg and then I attacked her, or vice versa.
It sounds like you're a
And
wild animal right now. So either she smacked you in the leg and then you just seen red and you beat her
no,
ass.
I don't remember why it wasn't like a serious fight.
Oh, so this was
we
just
were-
play wrestle.
Right. So we were wrestling around, and I'd say we'd have a pretty even match, but
From play wrestling? What was
Yeah.
that face you made at the
It was
camera?
like-
Because that looked like
I said that one
Come at
time
me,
we there was like definitely an almost occurrence, and it was like, if we do this, it's to the death.
is that your to the death face that you just made right there? Can I see that? Is that it?
No, it's just my face.
Oh, let's get a to the death face. You look like Buzz Lightyear right now. Okay, give your to the death face, and I'll give mine to the death face. Ready?
To the death.
That's all you got. Watch this.
I can't now. Now I'm like, I can't even get the smile off my face. Now.
Because I'm fucking so hilarious, dude. I'm so funny. You guys ready for this? This is my to the death face. To the death. Terrifying, right?
Death.
Oh my God. That's terrifying in a whole nother way.
Okay, you do a face and I'll match it. Oh yeah.
Oh, no. Are we the same person right now? All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, that's what it is. All right.
Oh my. Dude, listen, you're not gonna know this until you see the playback on this. But one of your eyes went up and the other eye went down.
Yours did that. I was trying to match your face. Yes, it did.
How do
You
you
like
split
rolled your eyes back, and then when they came, it was like one
Listen.
eye was like one eye was taking them to the death, and the other eye was like staying alive
Listen,
and watching. The
I
rest of the world.
100% take it back. You deserve those cowboy boots. You are a hillbilly bumpkin. Your eyes just went two different ways.
It's one of my special skills. Watch. Hon.
Oh my God.
I do.
One more time?
I can't do it again.
I need to get
It's a strain.
give it. More time?
No, go ahead. You do it.
Oh, my eyes are normal, like a normal
Oh
person.
yeah, no. One of your eyes was definitely up here.
It went up, it was spinning around. I didn't realize it was happening. Listen, this is a byproduct of eating paint chips. I can make my eyes
We
dance.
didn't have lead paint, but he was a lead lamp liquor.
That actually never happened. But I will admittedly, I did
Lamp liquor.
I did lick a salt lamp once. A salt rock lamp, because I was curious whether it
Was it
tasted.
salty?
It was salt. Actually made out of salt. That's a legitimate thing. Oh, is it sippy time now? Sorry. Didn't realize that we were in the midst of a conversation. It was sippy time.
Gotta get my vitamins.
Your vitamins? Okay.
Vitamins.
What's your to-go-to accent, you would say? Cockney?
No, probably not.
Yeah,
It's probably like
You just did it.
It's-
I had to get my vitamins. There.
if I had a go-to accent, I don't think I have a go-to accent, but if I was just mocking something, it would be like,
Oh yeah,
No,
so
yeah,
we're taking a ride out to the country to see horses
any-
because I'm better than you.
anything,
I've seen horses.
I'd be making fun of my husband because every accent he does is Italian. He'll be like, "I'm making a tortilla."
I went to the Mexican store and I was like, "Hey, can I get some of those tortillas?" That's
Yeah.
super racist, by the way, Doug. Get it together. Mary's
No,
Mexican, thinks he has a pass.
He just he can't do any accent he tries. It ends up turning Italian.
All right,
He's
well,
just-
let's hear some accents. You're self-proclaimed master of accents, I hear.
no.
Sure.
Have you ever tried? This is the other thing. Have you ever tried to speak Spanish but with like a British accent?
No, because
So
I can't speak Spanish.
get a British accent going, and then just try to say the most basic thing in Spanish with a British accent, like "Hola, me llamo Miguel."
All right, so I went to the Mexican store and I said, "Hola, if you don't mind, sir, I would like to get some of your tortillas." Tortillas.
No, you have to speak Spanish.
Oh.
Say "Hola, me llamo Miguel," but say it with a British accent.
Hola, me llamo Miguel.
It's so bad.
No, that was on point, dude. Are you kidding me?
You're like, "Hola, me llamo Miguel."
What was that, dude? You sound like a British gangbanger. Hola, me llamo Miguel. And that'll be £5 too, all right?
Yeah, that was you. That was what you sounded like.
All right, well then I'm pretty on point then. I think I did pretty good. Could you do a Scottish?
I don't. What do they say? I don't really know too much.
Think of Highlander. What are they? They're like,
I've never watched Highlander.
we'll go out to the fields and we'll steal their girls. We'll
No, I
pillage your
can't
homes and savage your children.
No, I got nothing.
Children.
Pillage there. I got nothing. Pillage. I can't even say pillage.
So you
No, I said it weird. It's like my tongue got weird.
Pillage.
Pillage.
Oh my God. I see again. Your eyes went two opposite ways when you did that. Listen, you just need to take a break. Don't strain yourself too hard. It's hard being pregnant, having COVID, and being slightly R-worded.
That's you.
I'm
You're lead licking.
not true.
You are a lead licker.
Never happened. Said that as a joke. So funny.
It wasn't a joke. It really happened.
Never happened. So you can't do any accents then?
It really.
I'm sorry. What talents do you have?
I can whistle with my mouth practically closed.
All right. Can't even do
Hold on.
that. Can't even fucking do that.
I'm a little on the spot here.
Was that your Rosie O'Donnell's back? Oh, her mouth's not even moving. You're like a ventriloquist. Is that even
that's
you
my
whistling?
one.
Fuck you. That's
That
what
was my one
that's what
special talent.
That's what that snap was.
Yeah, Reggie, come get your dog lips and whistle.
You're like, Doug, I'm gonna put it out here and whistle.
He went to the basement.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
All right, you tell me something to whistle. I'm the only one that can hear you.
All right. I heard you bitches were looking for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hard when you're on spot, huh?
You can't whistle and laugh at the same time.
No, you can't. How convenient, Liz. Here she goes with her snappy finger. What was that?
I'll get there in a moment. I need a minute to gather my thoughts.
Gather something. Bring your eyes back together. Put them back in the same direction.
I can't even. That's like a pretty hard beat to. All right. You know better.
Hey, don't talk
Get
to the
away from
camera
it.
like that. Listen, chat. She didn't. Pointed right at chat. Ooh.
It was Reggie. Stop it.
How's old Reginald doing?
Go lay down.
Now that he's all
He's
old,
fine.
less ornery.
He is less ornery, but he's only 3, so. That's like, how do you whistle that?
You look like a cockatiel, by the way. All right, so back to our fighting. What other people would you fight? People that are close in your life. RJ's mom. In her prime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You think you could beat her?
Yeah.
Why? Give me a reason. Talk me through this.
I think she'd run away.
You think she would just run away? You wouldn't by default?
I think she would.
I don't think so. I think that you would get a bony elbow that would pierce your skin like a knife. It would be like
She definitely would wrestle. I think she would like be up for it.
There's only one way to find out. You're never too old to wrestle.
But you could be too pregnant.
Yeah, that's true. You should probably wait 6 to 8 months, right?
Yeah, something like that.
How long are you baking for?
I got a few months left.
Ooh, are you scared?
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Well, they say it's like one of the most painful things you can ever experience, right?
I'm more afraid of the epidural,
What is epidural exactly?
the shot in your back.
Does it go into your spine?
Yeah.
We're at in the spine.
Your lumbar. I don't know.
You just made up
Lower.
a random lower spine.
Yes.
What are you doing? Are you coughing?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, get your COVID under wraps, dude.
I can't help it.
So, do they like stick it into like the cushiony tissue?
I haven't researched it a lot,
like a disc?
but it scares me because I heard that it can be one really painful, or you can have problems afterwards with your spinal fluid.
Like what? Like you'd be like immobile?
I don't know. Social media is definitely like a bad no. Just be like, extreme nausea, headaches, things like related to your spinal fluid being off, because there could be like a leak or something. Social media is definitely not like a safe place when you're afraid of something.
That's true. But also, like, wouldn't that just heal back up and then it wouldn't leak anymore?
I'm not really sure what the issues are. I think it's probably just depends on your body and if you heal properly, and also the administration of it.
Well, so I imagine taking a shot to the spine would be just terrible, and yes, super painful. But also the giving birth part.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Well, no, I mean, this is what you have to look forward to. Listen, I do not envy you. I've experienced.
Does any man envy childbirth? Is any man like, I would love to experience that. I think I can handle it.
In the year 2020, yes. I think there was probably a gaggle of men that would be like, oh yeah, girl, you lucky. I wish I could do that. If we were far enough in our medical developments, I would do it. Yeah, that's a real thing. Nope, definitely.
No, I agree with you. I bet there are. You're right. I bet there are.
Now that I think about it, you're 100% right. But also, just because you get an epidural doesn't mean you're not going to feel that shit.
Yeah, also it needs to take properly, and they need to do it correctly. And also, like, they need to numb you to give you the epidural. And what if they don't numb you well enough and you feel getting the epidural? That would hurt.
Yeah, and this is all your future. So thoughts?
Mm-hmm. Or how long are you going to be in labor for? Is it a quick labor and your epidural lasts, or are you just going for it for a really long time and your epidural wears off and you just feel it?
Little Mouse, she went for 26 hours.
Little Mouse?
That's a code word.
Stephanie?
Why did we use code words at all?
You've been calling my husband by his name this whole entire time.
I said Dove. Didn't you tell me his code name was Dove?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's what I've been saying. You dickhead.
Yeah, sure.
You got COVID in your ears too? God.
Well, there is a lot of congestion all over. Sinus.
So, dude.
Chest.
You hear the way that Rosie O'Donnell talks.
Hey guys.
Yeah, just like that. Anywho's, 26 hours. That's a long fucking time. How long does an epidural even last for?
I don't know. Mom, do you know how long an epidural lasts? Can I make a phone call, please?
Phone a friend.
Can you Google that? Will you phone a friend? How long? We'll get back to that.
So do you think about this at all? Or you just go through your day to day?
I just go through my day to day. It's going to happen regardless.
That's true.
Although I'm like, should I get the epidural or just not? Should I just go natural and go through it?
Have you really considered that? You think that you can handle a pregnancy or a birth?
I don't know. Our sisters are like, don't do that, stupid. And our mom's like, I had all of you natural because I'm a tank.
That's true. Up to 5 days?
Hear that?
Damn. So
up to 5 days if your catheter is in place and your other medications are taking properly.
Wait, isn't it a catheter?
Hours after the medication stopped.
Okay, so they place a catheter with running medication is what it
Oh, but what's a catheter? That's a tube they stick in your pee hole?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be in your pee hole, but...
Oh. They're pumping epidural through your pee hole? What's the medical term for that? Or urethra?
Urethra.
This is a
It's your reefer.
Is that
Urethra.
one of those urethra?
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin. That's fucked up. She's dead. You shouldn't joke. It's too soon.
Actually, when she died, I made that's remember I said I was an activities director before. I made my clients all listen to Aretha Franklin all day.
Oh, abuse of power, maybe a little bit. What if they don't like Aretha?
Nah, we were
Franklin?
jamming. We were like, we're gonna have an Aretha Franklin exercise.
Yeah, just like that.
Queen of Soul.
Daba-abo. I mean, I would probably have to vote for Beyonce being Queen of Soul.
She's overrated.
Hold on now. Maybe not a little.
Not that
overrated?
great. Definitely not soul. She is not soul.
They actually call her the Queen Bee.
Yeah.
She be the Queen of Soul.
She's not the Queen of Soul.
Oh,
If
Mouse
anything,
says,
I think they'd be.
Mouse says Whitney Houston.
Who is Mouse? Stephanie?
Again? We're not using code words anymore? Did your eyes permanently get stuck two different directions metaphorically on the inside of your brain? Yes.
No, I said Tiffany.
No, you didn't.
misheard me.
No, I 100% heard you exactly. I looked you right in the face when you said
No,
it.
I said siphoning. Siphoning.
You traitorous.
You know what siphoning?
Traitorous. Right. Traitorous. But yes, Whitney Houston.
No, I think it's Aretha.
I think you can't even argue with that. You don't even have a sound argument to make here.
I want you to Google Queen of Soul right now and see what pops up. Screen share it. We want to know it's real. All right, I Googled Queen of Soul. Here it is. Guess who pops up? Aretha Franklin.
Is that like her self-title? She called herself that?
No, she didn't title herself that. Who titles themselves? Michael Jackson wasn't like, I'm the king of pop. And then everybody was like, yeah, you are.
He might have. But listen, these are the other people that listen.
He obviously has the same voice as Mickey Mouse.
These are these are the other people that pop up as searched for Queen of Soul. The L.
James Brown.
Franklin father. James Brown. Whitney Houston. Patti LaBelle.
That is Michael.
Warwick.
People. Excuse me, Monkey. just because it's people also.
What is happening here? I think you're just upset that you're wrong. Ray Charles, Queen of Soul.
No, that's not. People also find when they search for Queen of Soul. That's people also search for because they also sing soul.
Ray Charles, the Queen of Soul.
He doesn't understand search engines. Don't listen to him, world. He's steering you incorrectly.
Mouse said, it's a man. It's a man.
Yeah, well, so is Elton John, but he's the Queen of London, okay?
Really? Gladys Knight.
Ooh, I feel it.
Oh, that's the one that wins you over, not Whitney Houston? Are you kidding me? She's probably the best that there ever was.
Aretha Franklin is obviously the queen.
She had 2 good hits.
And when people are searching for soul, they may also search for Whitney Houston.
Elvis Presley, Queen of Soul.
Queen of Soul.
Otis Redding, Queen of Soul.
Sitting on the dock.
Oh, you don't say. And where are we at? Hold on a second.
My husband get the code name Dove. Mouse and Dove.
You gave him that one.
Can I call him Phoenix? No.
Phoenix?
Dragon? His name's Dragon.
No, it's not Dragon.
I was trying to think of something
He's
fire related.
Dragon. Let's think of something Jewish related.
Did you just say Dove's not a dragon?
No, Dove's
Get
not
it
a
together.
dragon. He's either Dove or he's like a yarmulke.
That's a hat. That's not even an animal.
A dreidel.
That is also an inanimate object.
Oh. Let's name him Heimlich.
All right. Well, I'm calling Mouse Jake from now on.
We'll name
Let
him
her know.
Jaime. His new name is Jaime.
Remember that bar we used to work at? There was a dishwasher named Kishi.
No.
You remember that?
No, what bar?
I remember one of my, really the only bar we ever worked at together.
There was a dishwasher named Hishi?
Yes.
Oh, I don't recall that. Did I still work there? I quit at some point.
Yeah, I believe you did. You remember that guy he used to always try to sell me to like be his wife?
Oh,
It was his.
Gilberto. And he would always try. He would like, listen. What was the word you tried to teach me?
He would like no. He would try to get you to repeat him in Spanish,
Yeah.
which you don't know, and he'd be like, oh, tell her you're my be like come over here and be like, hey, brother-in-law, or like come over here and be like,
Was it
I don't know, something about your sister or wife or something.
Was that it? Corralado? Corralado?
Yeah, that was definitely it.
Is that the word? Are you making fun of me? Or are you being sarcastic?
No,
I don't believe you.
That's correct.
Is it really? Will you say it though? What is the actual word?
Burlado.
Is that
Whatever it
real?
was that you
I thought you knew Spanish.
No, you said it correctly.
Let me Google this real quick.
Oh, you can Google that. Cuñado?
Cuñado. You Googled it too? You son of a bitch.
No, I didn't.
I
That's
thought-
Snapchat.
I thought you knew Spanish. Lies.
I like you saying it and enforcing that you were saying it incorrectly.
Corralado.
Oh yeah, that was it.
That I take her sister for my wife. Then I put her on the streets. She will bake bread. She will wipe buns. Well, it's not too late for you. You can still get sold off to that man.
Did you think it was me?
Where's he at? Did he move back to Mexico?
I have no idea.
Don't you keep tabs on potential offenders?
Stalkers?
Yeah.
No.
What do they
No,
say?
I
Keep
try
your
to-
enemies close. Yeah.
Out of my mind. And remember, I saran wrapped his truck. He chased me through the parking lot,
Really?
and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, Great White Betty is surprisingly fast."
He was super giggly the whole time. He's like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you." And he really was gonna
he
get
was like,
you.
I was like, "No."
It was definitely an episode of Pepe Le Pew if I've ever seen it.
Or with Speedy Gonzalez.
No, because Pepe Le Pew is essentially a rapist.
I don't think it ever went that far.
I mean, it would have if you would have caught his lady skunk.
He did catch her multiple times.
Yeah, and he kissed her and she didn't want it.
That's like I
Rape?
would use the R word for that.
Hard R
Rhymes with
R
grape.
word.
It rhymes with grape.
She got graped. Yep, that was it. When you force love,
What is Mouse doing back there?
That's a graping.
Mouse is squeaking real hard.
Oh, can you see her? She's doing yoga.
Oh, you can see me?
Oh
I
shit.
I can't see her, but she's like, ah, yoga. I don't know what she's.
This is actually my life.
Who just does yogurt? Yogurt.
Who does yogurt? Who just goes and does yogurt? Well, that's a good fucking question. That's probably people on a diet. Probably people that are lactose intolerant but still have to get their fix. People that need bacteria.
I'm gonna guess if you're lactose intolerant, yogurt is not the fix you're going for.
Why? That doesn't sit right with you? You're lactose intolerant. You can't yogurt?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really that lactose intolerant.
Oh, so you just indulge?
Yeah.
Mousy!
It
Welcome to
doesn't
chat.
affect me.
This is Thursdays for Families, a new podcast that we're doing with the great White Betty, and we're talking about lactose intolerance, which is a painful disease. Let me tell you something. There's a few things that I really enjoy in life, and it's the finer things like cheese, pizza, mostly because of cheese, milk, Kroger's chocolate milk to be specific. You ever had? Possibly the best chocolate milk that you could
Cut
get.
it with a little bit of white milk.
Cut it with just a little bit of white milk. But let me tell you something. This is possibly like my guilty pleasure because it will clear the pipes.
If I had to go for chocolate milk, if I had to choose just one chocolate milk for the rest of my life, it would be white milk with Ovaltine mixed in it, though. It wouldn't
Oh
be
my God, dude. I have
a
not
pre-made
had
chocolate milk.
no gelato for you. Is gelato a dairy product? I thought gelato was like super refined Italian ice cream, right?
Yeah, the ice cream part,
Yeah.
the cream, ice cream.
But isn't that different in Italy? It's like cleaner. You're lactose intolerant in America because all our food
Yeah,
is
it's like a more natural milk.
Yeah, it's
like
better
a
for
less
you.
processed milk.
Here in America, they're like, yeah, we're gonna take this good stuff, we're gonna rip all the bad stuff out or good stuff out of it, and we're gonna put a little dash of Satan, and there you go, Americans. right? With everything.
That's how they get you. The dash of Satan.
There's a dash of Satan. It fucks you up. Well, let me tell you something. I have not had Ovaltine forever, and I would love to try to test the waters on that one. See, I live life on the line, right? This is why I've shit my pants before, because if you haven't shit your pants, you're not taking enough chances.
What?
Gelato is better than ice cream. Thank you, Mousy. That's what I assumed. I assumed it was better than ice cream. So it's different. That means you can't be lactose intolerant to it. Right?
No. That's not what it means.
I think that's what that means. Am I mistaken?
That'd be like sorbet is better than ice cream, but
Wait, before you go any further, what's a sorbet?
it's a non-dairy. It's like a non-dairy fruity ice cream.
Is it a different type of ice cream? How many
No, it's
different
sorbet.
ice creams are there? There's a sorbet.
It's like a
There's
fruit. It's like
gelato.
let's call it like a fruity freeze. It's not actually ice cream because it doesn't have dairy in it.
You know what the best way to indulge in ice cream is to stir it until it's like soft serve. You ever do that? Am I the only one? So like I'll clump a bunch of hard serve into a bowl and I'll sit there and I'll work. See these forearms?
Yes,
See
but
these
sherbet
forearms?
has dairy in it.
Sherbet, another type of fucking ice cream. This is ridiculous. But these forearms right here, you know how I got those? From churning
Yeah, I
ice
know
cream.
exactly. You know what it was? It wasn't ice cream. He goes and sits in the break room and he eats spaghetti and then he stares at his coworkers who don't really know him and he's like, "Does this sound weird?"
That happened. Listen, I'm a weirdo a little bit in my formative years, and I was working in a factory and I was in the break room and I'm eating spaghetti and this thought occurs to me, like I hear it. It sounds weird. So I asked this girl that's right next to me. I don't really know, from a different shift, and I was like, "Hey, does this?"
I don't even know her.
I was like, "Does this sound weird to you?" She was like, "Oh my god." Sorry about that. It was an honest question. I wasn't trying to be weird. Sorbet. Think of condensed slushy you have to eat with a spoon.
Yeah,
So it's a
like a
slushy.
fruity flavor, like raspberry. No, it's not a slushy.
Slushy's not
It's
ice cream.
like it's more of an
Mousy?
ice cream.
Right, White Betty?
It's
What are you
more-
guys doing?
It's more of an ice cream texture, but it's made out of like it's a fruit base. So it's like think of it like being strawberry or raspberry,
So,
mango.
So you take ice cream, you add fruit, and then you mush it all together, and then you stir it up,
But that would be sherbet.
and then that's a sherbet is
Sherbet's-
ice cream too.
Well, that's ice cream and sorbet like mixed together. That's like they had a baby.
This is ridiculous. Why don't you guys just eat ice cream like a normal person? So wait, so can you eat sherbet if you're lactose intolerant?
Sorbet.
You could have sorbet, but that's still ice cream.
No, sorbet is not ice cream. I said that's why I just said it's textured like ice cream, but it's fruit based.
All right, listen. Why would you do that to yourself? Just eat fucking ice cream. All right, people. This is the bottom line: is just eat regular ice cream or gelato. Gelato's delicious. I've had it.
You can get non-dairy ice cream too. Like Ben and Jerry's sells non-dairy ice cream.
That's so good, but I would never do that. I have some non-dairy light ice cream in my freezer, and you know what? It's still there. Not that
Just
good.
pour some chocolate syrup all over it.
And it was cinnamon toast crunch. You know how delicious cinnamon toast crunch is? As an ice cream, I was like, that's got to be it. Nope, it's gross.
I
still-
believe you.
I'm still gonna eat it though. I have to set a good example for my family. And also, I don't want to waste.
Apparently, you're not going to eat it. How long's it been in there?
It's been in there for quite a while. Not gonna lie to you. So moving
Yeah,
on.
that's probably
The-
not good.
what is the wait? So Mousy, do you do you guys have like regular ice cream? Is that like where you're at? Is that like your guys, or is it like gelato? 'Cause
Where is Mousy?
South America? Is this, you're in Southern America, right? But in Italy, they eat gelato, not ice cream.
Which is Europe. That's Europe.
Just Europe in general. Everybody over there eats gelato. They
No,
just do it
that's-
better than us.
Italy. I was just saying that's Europe though.
Wait, who is person introduced? Oh, so this is my co-host of the podcast that we do every Thursday. I'm glad that you're here. If you're new to the podcast, guys, you could tune in every Thursday. We do this. If you see us ahead of time, join my Discord and I'll let you know if we do it not on a Thursday. Then we upload these immediately to YouTube so you can watch Batlog. But the first episode, don't know if you want to watch it. There's a lot of talk about
Poop.
this one here having swampy butt. That one.
No, you had the swamp bud. Stop trying to make
That one right
take
there.
things out of context.
That one right there. Really
No, it was
swampy
that
butt.
one.
Really,
I'm gonna use my blinker for emphasis.
We
It
make
was
'em-
that one.
we make them touch.
Just the tips.
We have all things. No, I'm not saying that you don't have all things. I'm just wondering, like, what's the standard amongst the standard practice? Would you say that most of the people over there eat
Right,
regular
like we
ice
have
cream?
like dairy, like you go to your local Dairy Queen,
Or
so you just
gelato.
eat ice cream.
Because I think in Europe they probably eat mostly gelato, right? 90%. And then some people are
What
like,
would you do if they,
I'm a wild
if it's
man.
like,
I eat ice cream.
what would you do if he was just like, no, we eat Dippin' Dots. That's all we eat.
That's right. Dippin' Dots is delicious. I would live that life 100%. The only time I've ever had Dippin' Dots is when we go to Cedar Point too, and it's been forever. When's the last time you've been to Cedar Point? Life is different now with COVID. Do they have any new rides?
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Have you ever
Yeah,
rode
they
the
definitely have
dragster?
new rides. Yes, that ride's super old.
What is it? I'm sorry, you bougie. Let me talk to you up there on your high horse with all your fucking.
You mean
super-
let you talk to me up there all the way on the top of the dragster?
That's insane. I've never actually rode the dragster. How fast does it go? Was it 0 to 100 in 2 seconds? 1, 2, you're fast.
Whatever an actual dragster goes, it's supposed to be the same.
Like 1, 2, you're fast, and it's complete. What is it? A complete 90 degrees, or not 90 degrees? What would you say that? Just complete straight up. More
Almost
people eat
like
snow monsters in Bingsu. I don't know what a Bingsu is. What's
I don't
a
know what
Bingsu?
either of those are.
Oh, I thought you're some type of ice cream connoisseur with your some what was it? A Simbe?
What?
The ice cream that you're talking about?
Sorbet.
Yeah.
Simbe. That was like an African name.
Again, your eyes went 2 different directions when you talked to me. Snow Monster's a snow dragon, something like that. It's like an ice cream, but you put it in your mouth
I
and
don't know
like
what
blow
that
out
is
smoke.
either.
Oh yeah, no, I've had some of
Oh,
that
they have those at the mall.
at the mall, yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah,
But
they have them at the
apparently
mall.
Also pretty dangerous. You could fuck yourself up. So I guess everybody where you're at, TG, you guys all wear like jean jackets and full jean jacket outfits.
Canadian Tux.
Then we decided that was the uniform of badasses, right? All those Western
if you're Sam-
cowboys.
Only if you have
Chuck
an
Norris.
80s mustache.
Chuck Norris, jean jacket outfit. Sam Harris. Wait, was it Sam
Elliot.
Elliott, jean jacket outfit. What was the other one that looks just like Sam Elliott except thicker?
Tom Selleck.
Was it?
Tom Selleck.
Was he the other? Are you sure he was the other one?
These are the people I named, yes.
Tom Selleck then? Jean jacket outfit?
Yeah.
Lou
Ferrigno definitely had a jean jacket
definitely
outfit.
double jean jacket outfit because he's fucking massive. And what was the drunk dude's name?
Oh, the Hoff.
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm drunk too. Listen, it's New Year's Eve, guys. If you're not drinking, if you're not partying, if you're not getting your Mike's Hard Lemonade on, are you really living life? Get it together. David Hasselhoff, leather jean jacket outfit, double badass. Why are you making that face? Is there something stinky over there? Are you getting your sense of smell back?
First of all, I don't have a sense of smell yet, so no, there's nothing stinky.
Oh, unfortunately, for people that are just now tuning in, this one here, besides having just disgusting swamp butt, also has COVID.
Why do you keep? He has swamp butt on a regular basis.
Never happened.
And he tried to get me out of context to say that I have swamp butt, which I don't. Don't take that clip and edit it to just say that.
Also not true, but if you look at the YouTube video, you'll see 2 times. I'll put up there's clips where she says she has swamp butt.
No, he's gonna take the out of context clips and just put like, oh, here's a clip.
That's so
Swamp
funny,
butt.
dude. I just started doing that to Mousy. She's a victim of this because she was playing this scary game, and a ghost came out of nowhere, and she just screams, "I need Jesus!" And I was like, "Did you just say you need Jesus?" I was like, "Why? What is the context here?"
Yeah, and so the horrible thing is he says much worse things. He'll be like talking about how he was at work and he shit his pants, and then he's like, oh, but you know what? You were talking about swamp butt. I'm gonna take that little clip out of context and post that instead of the whole conversation about how he had swamp butt.
Never happened. Name 3
Yeah.
times. Name 3 times I've done this.
I think there's been at least 3 instances with the swamp butt alone.
This is true. No, this is not true. I'm drunk. I don't know what
No,
I'm
you
saying
admitted
right
it. It's too late. It's too late. They
So,
know. They know.
How long have you had COVID for?
I'm on day 9.
Day 9. So you should only have it for like what, another 4 days? 5 days?
Well, technically, as long as you are afebrile and your symptoms are improved, which mine have, you only have to quarantine for 10 days now.
So you have no symptoms, but isn't the no sense of smell? Isn't that still a symptom?
I said symptoms improved.
Oh, so you thought you smelled ham today, which means you're
I did.
improving?
I got so excited. I looked at Dragon and I was like, yeah, that's right. I'm sticking with Dragon. I looked at Dragon and I was like, I think I smelled ham. For like 1 second, I think I smelled the ham.
Bingsu is a Korean dessert. Will you Google that while we're talking? All right, so let's do a lead up.
Can you is that Bingzhou? Am I guessing too hard here?
No, that's exactly it. Bingsu. And apparently it's delicious. But also, leading up to, how did you get COVID, you think? Who's the perpetrator? Because let me give a little context to the people that are here. She's pregnant.
We had a family member come from out of town.
She's pregnant right now, and her husband has diabetes in his fetus. I was just joking. I meant like feet.
It's like, what? So Bingsu just looks like ice cream
Let me see.
with a bunch of things stacked on top of it.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh my God, that looks like the best type of ice cream. Holy moly.
It does. I feel like that one's probably a more accurate depiction. I don't know.
Mousy, this is what you eat all the time? Dude, you're living the life. How luxurious. That's like sweet frog.
Mousy's probably over there like, I have diabetes.
After eating this Bingsu, I definitely have the diabetes. Listen, that's like...
Oh, see, that's the accent I got. I got Wilford Brimley. I have diabetes.
That's your one accent?
I have diabetes.
Last month, I struck my wife.
That's fucked up. But also, that's a country accent. And you're a self-proclaimed country grail, right? You got married in sparkly cowboy boots. So if there would be one accent you would have...
The actual marriage, I had heels on. It was at the reception that I switched over to my boots.
And then you two-stepped.
We did two-step.
Yep, I remember.
But our first dance was a waltz.
I think you yeehawed. And then you guys got lifted up in chairs.
Probably did, yeah. We did.
What is that called? That practice?
The chair dance.
The chair dance. I feel like maybe you should refer to Dove because he would know.
Ask Stephanie to Google it.
No, stop using names. Was this a name drop?
You!
That happened one time on accident. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, so a family member comes from out of town.
We listened to Hava Nagila while we did it. Yeah, we had a family member visit from out of town.
So did you know they were sick?
No.
And they didn't know they were sick? Were they asymptomatic?
So they say you're contagious for the 48 hours prior to symptom onset.
So was this during like a symptom onset? They got their symptoms like after this?
After they saw us, yeah.
And then they called you, was like, hey, we're actually sick.
No, they were more like I feel like I take it more seriously than a lot of people, and I get really anxious about it. But they're just like, oh, I'm having sinus problems. I typically have sinus problems with weather change. It just started snowing, blah blah. But then Dragon got sick, and I was like, oh no.
And did you immediately think like this is probably COVID?
Yeah, and then he went and got tested and got
where do you get
positive test, and then I got sick 2 days later.
Where do you get tested at? Like a Walgreens?
I think that like Rite Aids and CVS and them do have clinics, but a lot of like the urgent cares and stuff in the area.
And is this like a little blood prick or like a Q-tip in the nose?
No, it's a nasal swab. Yeah, it's like a Q-tip up the nose.
So what does that feel like? Because I imagine it in my head every time I see it. Does it like tickle your brain a little bit? Or is it like just the back of your throat?
No, it definitely feels like it's up in your brain, and I think it's ticklish. I laugh, but like I've had some
people swab your brain.
I do.
That's sick. You're sick.
But I have like one of my staff members, for example. She'll be like, just hold my arms down, because she'll try to like smack you away.
Hold my arm. Hold me down, swab me. That is some gangster shit. I feel like she probably wears jean jackets. You know, and this is the last question that I want to ask you before we bring this to a close. On the topic of you and Dragon, and then catching COVID together. When did you guys catch love together? So like, where did you meet him? I don't remember him. When did you realize? When did he realize he loved you?
You don't remember when he told me he loved me and I yelled at him?
No.
And you said,
Wait, start
you're
from
a
the beginning.
dick.
Start from the beginning. Where did you meet him at?
At a tailgate.
So you're like a true country bumpkin. Were you at like a football game or college party?
Yeah.
Both?
College tailgate.
College football game tailgate
Tailgate.
party?
Yes.
All right. And then you seen him and you're just like, oh my, Mr. American Pie.
He like, yeah, kind of.
Is that really what happened?
I set my sights. It's like, ooh.
You put on your finest cowboy boots and you're like, who is that?
I probably did have my cowboy boots on.
So I am accurately describing this as we go on. You're like, who is that tall drink of sweet tea? Yeah.
I don't know if I said it like hello. Like,
Oh my
look at that tall drink of water.
You looked at your friend and you said that. Hello. Hey there. How you doing?
Yeah.
I imagine that's really
How
how
you
it goes.
doing?
That's how you seduce.
Next year.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Don't spit on the computer. That's expensive.
That was close.
So who approached you?
Him.
He approached you?
He tells people, I hate this. I don't want to share this with the public, but because it's not true. But he'll be like, I saw her shotgun a beer from across the parking lot.
And he's like, my oh my, Miss American Pie.
That's right.
And he put on
Those are
his cowboy boots.
He doesn't wear cowboy boots.
I
He
imagine-
don't like horseback riding. He
Some-
don't like any of that.
Imagine somebody
kind of-
played a country song and he like slowly like 2 steps over to you.
Definitely not his style.
And then he like did a little lasso and he like threw it on you and you're like, me? And then he started pulling
No,
you
when we
closer?
first met, we took dance lessons before our wedding. He couldn't dance at all. I would say this would be his signature dance. You like when we first met, you'd turn music on and it would all start in the shoulders.
I can see why you
He'd
fell
be
in
like,
love.
"Hey."
I can see why you fell in love. That's it right there. How do you
Yeah,
resist that?
definitely.
How do you resist that type of mating
Obviously, he don't.
ritual? Yeah, apparently not. Hey there.
Yeah, little head bob.
Oh no. All right, so he approaches you with that retarded dance, or the R-worded dance rather. And then what? What's his
Rule
opening line?
breaker.
First words that the dragon says. The great
He
White
used to
Daddy.
tell me jokes all the time.
So he opened
would-
with a joke. That's ballsy.
Well, we have a mutual friend, so it was just like, hey, blah blah blah, this is my friend. But he used to tell me jokes all the time. So when we did start like texting and stuff, he would send me a joke every single day.
Every day, a joke every day.
Every day.
Were they
Yeah,
like,
I remember
were like
one of
dad
the first joke
jokes?
the first joke he ever told me. I thought it was super funny.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
How do you catch a unique bird?
How?
Unique up on it.
That gives me heartburn. I have.
How do you catch?
I
No,
have
it's a
indigestion.
two-part. It's a two-parter. How do you catch a tame bird?
Ow.
The tame way you uniqued up on the last one.
What popsicle stick did you read that off of? Oh my god.
You know what's funny? When I have to tell jokes at work, or if I have to do like an opener and I want to open with a corny joke, I text him and I'm like, immediately tell me a work appropriate joke. Because I can never remember them except for that one.
Why am I,
but
why am I
just
hearing
have-
my screaming voice echoing? Do I have cancer? you hear a mouse back there? Hey!
Yeah, take it back.
So that was it. He told you that joke and then you fell in love?
Yeah.
Lies. There's more to the story. Come on.
Our first, he used to come around all the time. We actually didn't date for a long time. We probably talked for like 3 or 4 months before he actually asked me to be his girlfriend.
Did you have to
Because
sift through all the memories of all the guys you were dating simultaneously to find the right dude there? Is that what that was?
no, I don't believe in that.
You looked all
That's
the way
messed up.
from the
I was counting months from when we
Bottom?
first started. I was
So
counting months.
You made an entire half circle, entire 180 degrees of thought.
I was counting months on how long we talked.
1, 2, 3.
So it was like, yeah, it was like 3 or 4 months. And I had 3 jobs when we first started talking, and he would come when I was bartending. He would come sit at the bar, and I would just give him drinks or tacos or whatever. And then finally, he was like, "Can we go on a real date?"
All right, all right. So one day he was just,
And-
you fed him a bunch of drinks. He was shit wasted. It's like, hey, you there, Toots. Toots, you want to go on a real date with the real man? Yeah?
Yeah, just like that. He called
And-
me tits and everything.
Called you tits?
Hey, toots.
Rude. So you're like yourself an old
No,
fashioned man.
and then he wouldn't tell me where we were going. He tried to make me guess it through riddles.
All right. So what?
Yeah, he was like, "Babe, do you remember
He's like, what's sweet
what
and salty?
one of the clues was?"
What's sweet and salty and dangles?
What is it when the word sounds the same? What is it called? A what? Oh, so he was homonym. So he was like, one
homonym?
of the words is a homonym, and I was like, blue. I just guessed the
That's
word.
actually a pretty good guess. Half of the restaurants around here start with the word blue.
Right. And so then he was like, the way you get there is an ancient Roman form of travel, which I was like, a bridge.
I
Right.
won a
And so I'm like
punch in-
thinking, where do you go with the bridge? And I was like, okay, so it's at the docks. It's real seafood.
I want to hold him down and beat his ankles. Continue.
So I guessed it after 2 clues.
That was it. It was a bridge and it was blue. Blue Bridge? Is that a restaurant?
No, it wasn't blue. I was wrong on
Oh.
that one, but it was a restaurant, and I guessed it after the second. After the bridge clue, I was like, oh, it's obviously one of the only restaurants on the water in this area.
Which is
Real seafood.
never been allergic to seafood. I actually retested that theory a
Sad
couple years
life.
back. Still allergic to seafood.
Good thing you tested it.
Yeah, it almost killed me. I almost died for it. You know what I did? I was like, I'm just going to go to my nearest Kroger's, and if I start to die, surely somebody will call the police. Not at a Walmart. Not testing that
I
one.
don't think they would.
You don't think so? Don't they have like anti-death mechanisms at a Kroger's? There's a pharmacy, right? They probably keep like adrenaline behind the counter.
They'd probably adrenaline.
Yeah, break in
they
case of
just have-
emergency. They're like, yeah, you're at your nearest
Not like-
Kroger's, and in the pharmacy, they're like, listen, if somebody has an allergic reaction, you stab them in the heart with adrenaline, right?
Like an EpiPen. Like an EpiPen.
Is that what EpiPens are? What's an EpiPen?
Yeah, they. Was that epinephrine?
What's an epinephrine? Is that adrenaline?
Oh no! I opened something.
That's all right. You're still here.
Oh, phew. When I touch my phone or open something extra on my computer, it starts jumping around.
Now you stop that shit.
I can't help it.
Wait, so what time are we at right now? I think we might have pushed over our limit here.
I think we're at 50 minutes.
No, we're at an hour and 19 minutes. Holy moly.
Wow.
So if you guys look at this BRB screen real quick, I just want to point out that this is what Great White Betty's face actually looks like.
Which one is it?
Your super scrunched Brainiac face.
This one?
It looks like a literal brain. What is it?
That one?
Can you do that faster and longer?
Stop
please?
trying to screenshot me.
All right. So this is Thursday is For Families podcast. It runs every Thursday, typically, what did we decide was the actual time? It was going to be 7.
We said 8,
8
but
to
you
9.
were playing
I was
Shadow
I was
Showdown
halfway
or-
through a Hunt Showdown. Don't be disrespectful.
Hunt Show-
Crytek's masterpiece, I have you know. But yeah, Thursdays are for family. This is going to be every Thursday from 8 to 9, where we just banter the way that a brother and sister does. Occasionally, we will have guests on here. I have one guest whose son survived cancer, and now he runs a stream where every donation goes to cancer research and charity hospitals, which is
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome of him. I told him I would love to hear a story. We got another person that went abroad to Spain and Germany. Want to hear a little bit of backstory there. We have one other person that has played with huge bands. He met Kesha, played with the Flaming Lips, traveled the entire,
Fire.
and yet that probably happened at one point too, and has done a load of crazy stuff that I told him, listen, let's just get you a black silhouette. We'll change your voice with a voice changer. We'll give you a nickname. You don't have to own up to none of this, all right? But some of these
I feel like
stories
I
need
would
to
be
be
more
told.
apt to share my stories if you did that for me.
Oh yeah, I got you. We can make that happen. So if you just see this silhouette right here, you just
And I'll
fill in
sound
the
like
features.
I sound like Monkey's version of Rosie O'Donnell.
You got it.
Electric for Carpenter.
Is that it?
Hey
All right.
everybody, this
Well-
is the Great White Betty.
Appreciate you guys coming for the podcast, and this is Thursdays.
Stay golden.
Wait,
Golden girl.
Thursdays are
For family.
All right, there you go. Adios, muchachos.